Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and I just got another copy of the LEGO Ninjago magazine. If you guys have been around the channel for a while, you know I get these monthly, I review them monthly, I go through the entire magazine and then review the figure it comes with. I'm actually really excited for this one because I believe this is our first full magazine based on the island. We had a little bit of a teaser for it last magazine, but this entire magazine should be about the island. I think we're done with Master of the Mountain stuff. You can see Island Kai's on the cover there, you can see Island Cole down here. So this is definitely a really exciting one. You can see the minifigure in this magazine is Spinjitzu Burst Lloyd. He's got some pretty cool weapons. He's got like this green blade and this like large shield right here. I'll take a look at him in a little bit when I'm done looking through the magazine. So first, let me remove him. I think I finally did it, guys. I removed the figure from the magazine without ripping the magazine at all. That is a new accomplishment for me, because I always rip the magazine in one way or another. But with the figure removed, now we have a look at the full cover. You can see Amazing Toy, Burst Mode Lloyd. Lego Toy, Lloyd, in Unstoppable Burst Mode, Mega Equipment. New sets, Ninja Speeders revealed, build a treasure chest, mystery, who's the hidden villain, awesome posters. So, sounds like a lot of fun stuff. Let's just get right into it. The mystery of the island. Lost Island, Ninjago is well charted and every corner has been explored, but the seas surrounding Ninjago are mainly unexplored. Rumor has it there's a hidden island, protected by fierce thunderstorms and untouched by ninja. Will our heroes find it? What awaits them there? New mission, our ninja heroes have returned to Ninjago City after their latest adventure, but there's no time to chill out because there's all sorts of mischief going on in Ninjago City. Meanwhile, Master Wu and Misako are on an expedition with clutch powers. This season, our heroes turn from crime fighters into explorers because the mysterious island is calling them. Fact or fiction, only old explorers books mention the mysterious island and its inhabitants. They are said to be able to control the weather and will protect their island at all costs. No one has set foot on the island, so the islanders remain a mystery. Underwater monster, deep in the ocean, the sea serpent of legends, pure fantasy. Isn't it? This is really cool though. I love getting new lore for season 14, because at least as of the time of me recording this, which is February 18th, the island hasn't aired in any form yet, so a lot of it's still guessing as to what's to come for that season. So it's cool to get a little information about it here. I really like that. Here's the table of contents. We have the comic that's in it, which looks to still be a Master of the Mountain comic, which is a little disappointing. But the mechanics in it, that's something. So let's just turn the page. This is like the bio page on the Lloyd minifigure. It's got the instructions on how to build him. And then you have like a little game you can play with a ninja's weapon if you want. I think that's a pretty fun idea. Alright, turning the page, we have a sort of maze thing called Crazy Traffic. And it looks like more Master of the Mountain stuff. You have a little secret message puzzle right here. If you guys want to solve it for yourselves, you can. I'm going to tell you the answer though if you don't. It says, "Welcome Ninja, Ninjago City needs you." I only translated that because I thought it might be a hint towards something in Season 14, but nope. It's just, "Welcome Ninja, Ninjago City needs you." You get a little print of the Ninjago alphabet right there, which is useful to have though. This is like a little spot the differences game right here. This is a draw your own ninja thing, but they only give you half of the ninja. That's kind of interesting. I remember I had like a SpongeBob book as a kid that had something like this. I think that's really cool. It's a nice like activity to practice drawing and everything. I like the idea of creating your own characters and everything. I think that's a fun activity to have in the book. And here we have the comic. Okay, so it looks like this takes place after Master of the Mountain, but before the island starts. That's really fascinating. If you guys want to read this for yourself, feel free to pause the video. If anything super interesting pops up, I will like point it out, but I usually don't read these like on video. Okay, so it looks like Murtessa hid in the bottom of the bounty and she's in Ninjago City now. Wow. Alright, so the mechanic's trying to team up with Murtessa. A name beginning with an M, that inspires confidence. Wow, the mechanic's just like lying to her. That's really mean. And that's the hidden side hair. That's really interesting to see that used there. There's some like really cool civilian designs in this comic, I just noticed. That's pretty cool. He's using her to help steal things. Actually, I like this comic. It's a comic that doesn't involve the ninja, or at least not yet. It's cool to just see side characters interact like this. And as I said, there's some pretty cool art in this. I actually really love the colors of this comic, just seeing all the Ninjago City bits like recreated in this art form. And the civilian designs are really cool. Here you have a math game, if you guys want to do some math. And then here are the posters that are always in the center of the magazine. Here's the first half of the first one. This one's pretty cool. It's based on the island. It's got the official art for all the ninja, and it says, "Ninjago, the jungle is calling." I like this one quite a bit. That's pretty cool. Here's the full look at that other poster. The art's alright, but I don't like the text on it. The one that it just says, "Lloyd will take on anyone." And this is just the official renders of like all the bad guys and everything, and it all just looks a little weird together. There's some really cool colors, but just not enough cohesion between like all the different models that they just slapped on this image. As I said, I do like this one a lot though. Here we have an advertisement for Master of the Mountain. These advertisements are in most of the magazines, but usually it's the first page or the last page. It's weird to see it in the middle here. Alright, we're back to the comic. Huh, so the mechanic built his own version of the Earth Driller. It looks like this is the original Earth Driller, not the Legacy one, and it's obviously recolored to be mechanic colors. That's really cool. Why he look like that? Why he make that face? Zane, we need throwing stars. Boy, that's the Legacy version for Cole, right? That's really interesting. No, wait, I think they're both the original version. I don't think either is the Legacy version. This is bizarre. Yeah, no, these are both definitely the original versions, not the legacy versions. Okay, this was genuinely a really fun comic. I like this one a lot. Not like the most story relevant, but it was fun. It was cool to see side characters interact, and I don't know, this is just a location I haven't really seen done in the comic before. I prefer this to them just like being in the middle of the season and uh-oh, big monster appear, because that's what a lot of them are. But this comic really fun. I like it. Very character driven. Alright, and then here's some season 14 info. It looks like it's a lot of advertisements for the sets. I already have the sets, so this is less interesting to me now. If this came like a couple weeks earlier, this would have been more interesting, but like I've already had all these in hand. But we've got some information about the ninja suits. Perfect outfit. What exactly awaits our heroes in their new adventure on the island is still a mystery, but with cool equipment, they are ready for anything. Their new suits can hold everything they need. This will not be a holiday for us. Hidden, the scarf and headband are the perfect camouflage in the jungle. Machete gets through any undergrowth and clears the way. Pockets are everything you might need on an island. Compass, rope, and sun cream. You have official art of the rest of the ninja too. Something really interesting is Jay has like a purple background while the rest of them just have like their standard color as the background. I assume this is a reference to the fact that the keepers use purple lightning and Jay's like being kidnapped to like use his powers. But he looks really cool with that purple background. I like that a lot. Here's a little game themed around the island. Yeah, it looks to just be like a little board game where you use like Lego bricks to represent a boat. Okay, this is like a little matching game where I have to find what part matches where with Jay, Nia, and Zane. And then here's the fan art section that's in every magazine. The people who get featured in it get sent like a little Jay keychain in the mail, and Kai says, "Welcome to the Wu Crew." That's my thing. I'm the Wu Crew. It's this isn't produced by LEGO directly. It's produced with a partnership with LEGO, so it's bound to get some things wrong sometimes. But I say that's my thing because my thing is the Wu Crew CREW. The official one is Wu Crew CRU, which is why ours is spelled different, so that we are different. But that's funny that they spell Wu Crew like that there. And then finally, we have an advertisement for next month's magazine. We're getting Hero Zane, both his hair instead of his mask. I actually think that's really cool. I love another opportunity to get Zane's hair, and I think Hero Zane actually looks better with the hair than with the mask. Some pretty interesting weapons, too. He's got a crossbow and this really nice-looking shield. So I'm quite excited to get that figure in person. A little sneak peek at the comic. You can see Killo's supposed to be in it. There's some advertisements for some of their other magazines. And then this is like a little cuttable box, which you can cut out and like make into a box, I guess. That's something. Alright, now that we take a look at the magazine, let's take a look at the minifigure included with it. Let's open up this little trolley bag right here. And let's pour it out. There is all of his parts. So here is Spinjitzu Burst Lloyd all built up. And to start, we'll take a look at the two weapons he comes with, because I think the weapons are some of the coolest parts of these magazines. These magazines tend to have like really creative and unique weapon builds, and this one's no exception. Lloyd's got this like little green blade with a bit of fire coming out the back right here. I believe this green blade's from LEGO Monkey Kid, though I think the blade piece itself was originally introduced in Nexo Knights, but I think it was done in Greed for Monkey Kid. And then like a little golden lightsaber hill right here, and this green fire piece from Master of the Mountain coming out the back. This is a really cool and unique looking design. It's the kind of thing I would never see in an actual set, so I love getting it here. It's just really fun. It feels like something a kid would build themselves. And it fits Lloyd really well with just like the green energy blade and the green fire at the bottom. I love it. The shield, on the other hand, is not as great. It's just two discs with a bar connecting them so Lloyd can hold it. And it's not bad, it just doesn't work that well as a shield. Because actual shield pieces do exist in LEGO, and they're a bit smaller than this. This just feels a little too oversized and a little too plain, because I can't see them as anything other than just two disc pieces. But that's not really a bad thing, because some of these figures only come with one accessory, and the one accessory Lloyd does come with is really nice, so if we get an extra one that's mediocre, like, that's okay. And even if you don't want to use it as a shield, those are two pretty alright parts. Removing those accessories though, you can get a better look at the figure himself. It's the same exact Spinjitzu Burst Lloyd that came in the Master of the Mountain like spinner pack, and I think he's a really nice one to get here. The cool thing about these magazines is they provide like nice affordable ways to get like less common Ninjago minifigures, and while this guy is available in a $10 set, if you're not interested in this set, this magazine is cheaper than that set, and you get way more interesting accessories in the same exact figure. I love the green lightning just like crackling up his torso and everything. The reuse of the Legacy 2 legs isn't great. Now there's the reuse of the Legacy 1 hood, though that kind of works. And if you remove his hood, you can see his face underneath, which has the same scowl that's like regular design has. And just one little bit of lightning coming out. I wish there was a little more of the lightning just like all throughout his face. But what we get from him here is cool. I also like how it seems like his shirt is sort of like evaporating in the lightning, right? You can see his sleeves like ripped off right there, and you can see like all these pieces falling off the front right here. It's a really cool look, and I love the combination of the dark green with like the normal green. Coolest part by far though is definitely the back torso print. I love how this looks. Really cool like lightning dragon design on the back. Fits Lloyd and fits this whole like burst aesthetic really, really well. So what's my overall review of this magazine? This is one of the best ones yet. I found myself smiling a lot when looking through this, and that's a good thing. It just seems like it's got everything. It's got a little bit of hints towards the new season, it's got a fairly decent minifigure, a really fun and unique comic, and the same games you come to expect in every magazine. Well, I feel like there has been other magazines with a better figure or a better comic. I don't think there's been any others that have both of them like this. This feels like an all-inclusive magazine, and I feel like if you're going to get any of them, this one's a good one to get. Especially with the figure included, like, if you didn't get the Speed Super's Lloyd spinner, this is a great alternative, because that set's $10, and depending where you live, this is probably $5 to $7 to get this whole magazine. So you get a really cool magazine with some cool lore, cool comic, and you get the same exact figure with some cool accessories that aren't included in the set. So I 100% would recommend this magazine, and if you're in a country where they sell them, I highly recommend you pick it up. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO and Ninjago videos like this almost every day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!